Hello and a very warm welcome to you. This is Entertainment News on Africa's best TV station, Channels Television, and I'm your host, Mayowa Ogundele. Our first stop today is a visit to the studio to catch reggae music bigwig Righteous Man make a return to the secular music world. Come with us.
What people living in fear.
After many years of great reggae music, Righteous Man unceremoniously bowed out of secular reach.
It's raining in the north today. Music is my life. Everything about me is music. As you can see, it's just that from the year mid-2009 to 2012, it's been, full-time ministry work for me. I went into full-time gospel music. Back in the days, I used to do, secular music, but conscious, there's really conscious vibes in my song. I will never do a song that will insult God, that will provoke God to anger.
Yeah. Oh, what a suffering, a smiley.
But it looks like a return is imminent as the Righteous One teamed up with longtime producer Chris Okoro for a new track titled No.
The poor people living in fear. No, this is a serious matter.
The song No came back again to me when those 4 boys were burnt alive to death in Alu community. I cried through the night when I saw the video. I cried through the night. I've never felt pain in my heart when I saw young 4 vibrant men full of life trying to survive, and people were watching. Boko Haram did not do that, my dear. We have a lot of terrorists around us, our neighbors. You understand me? And when that happened, I woke up that morning, I called my producer, Chris Okoro. I said, come. I think I need to do it. He was laughing, say, what's happening? But you said, I said, look. At that time, I was preparing my 18th album. I was supposed to be leaving for America. I was preparing my 18th album titled Message of the Cross. I said, no, we need to do something. So I said, no. This is what he said, yeah, he saw it too, that I paid. I said, no, I need to do something about that. Because at the end of the day, we are supposed to be the one documenting the conscience of the nations as musicians, speaking the voice of the common man. But today, even after listening to your news that 36 people just died, the next music you will hear is NSC and Party I Love You. There's no music anymore to remind the government.
This is a serious matter.
That's where it goes.
The weak are getting weaker, strong getting stronger, and they say our vote is right. If it's true, our leaders them say, tell me why people they suffer every day. Talk about the plane crash and the bomb blast. I be the beggars when they beg through the streets. How our government them promise say things go better. Do you remember? I look killing for. They promise our children good education.
We had a meeting, a production meeting, and decided, okay, let's do this song and see how far it goes, because the polity actually is overheated over a lot of issues, and we need to not just make music, but make music that makes a meaning to the people.
For so long, we've been suffering and smiling.
Okay.
Yeah. Corruption everywhere, I think so. So long, too long, we've been suffering and smiling. For so long, too long, cost of living is getting high. All right.
Every time I produce a song, it sounds new, it sounds fresh. I put myself into it. What you write brings out what is in me. Righteous Man is a fantastic songwriter. I've worked with him, like I said, for years, and he just comes from where you say, wow, where did he just get this from? And somehow there's a synergy that we have. He might say, okay, this is what I want it this way. And saying I want it this way, that way, brings out, it's like a catalyst. It works for both of us. A word can bring out a word from me. A hum from him can bring an idea, and I tell him, okay, why don't you do it this way? You understand? And trust me, once we're able to put it here and there, beat it up here and there, it always comes out really nice.
It's a serious matter. So much blood, sweat, and tears for so long, too long.
Righteous Man, who is the convener of Tongues of Unity movement, has already secured the backing of some major artists on the project, which he now calls the Save Nigeria project.
For so long, too long. Corruption in high places. No, we can't take it no longer. The poor people living in fear. No.
Most times when you invite 1, 2, 3, 4 artists to come do a song together, they just come to show their skills. Man, let me go and kill the beat, man. I think I have the final voice. My own is the best voice. My own, your friends will say, man, you killed that song. But I said, no, with my bad voice, let me do something. This is the real oneness. This is the first time people are key into, not because I am the best, but people key into the vision of just one voice, singing, and everybody singing just one voice.
What we are gonna do, what we are gonna do. Life is getting tough. What we are gonna do, what we are gonna do. In a time like
2012, it was like a turning around again for me, because if there's war in the land, can you preach the gospel? Can you plant a church where there's war? Can you go to Borno State now to plant a church? Can you go there preach old crusade? You can't do that. So this is the gospel. In a age like this, we need a message for this age of mess. So it's like I am like the Old Testament and the New Testament. So it's been New Testament for me from 2009. Now I'm going back at least to address some issues from the Old Testament.
Although Righteous Man believes his return to secular music is to help prick the conscience of Nigerians, many will appreciate him beyond this, because his message will most likely produce some new reggae classics, just like the old days.
Most of our leaders, they don't know what they do. Ask them. I mean,